Welcome back to another edition of the FSM Prep Rally. I'm Joe Arrigo. With me is my partner in crime, Big Ant. Welcome back, first of all.
Man, good to be back.
Nice seeing you. I missed you.
Yeah, hey, man. You know, been on a mission.
I know you have. And on a mission was Coronado tonight. They played Liberty in a game where it's two of the top-ranked teams in the FSM Prep Rally Top 10. This was a game that we've seen history. 2015.
Yeah.
That's the last time Liberty lost to a public school. Tonight, Coronado beat Liberty 47-7. And what's your thoughts about the game?
Man, Coronado wasn't playing tonight. They came out here on the mission. Mission accomplished. They got the St. Rose Bowl. It's a down the street rivalry. I mean, a lot of these kids grew up together, man, but it's always entertaining when you can get a good public rivalry like this. And I didn't see this going this way. I had this a 2-point game leaning towards Liberty, and Coronado proved that they're way better than losing by 2 points to Liberty.
Man, this was one of them games where
Blowout.
You knew that it was two top teams in the city. The fact that we started playing city ball now, as a lot of teams are playing each other in the city, this is what we've been waiting for. And to see two teams now come out and to see the way Coronado played, like we didn't know what was the real deal. We knew they had a high-powered offense with Aiden, Krause, and Buchannon leading the way. We knew their defense was pretty stingy. Tonight they came out and beat a really good Liberty team whose only 3 losses going into the game were against teams that are projected to win their states.
Yeah.
So this shows that Coronado is the real deal.
Yeah, Coronado's a complete team also, Joe, from top to bottom. The defense, the offense, special teams, they did everything right tonight, and they were fired up for this game. And hey, ain't their fault that Liberty didn't show up. Coronado showed up. And if they did show up, Coronado still showed up. So who showed up?
Let's go ahead and check out the scores from around the Valley in our FSM Prep Rally Top 10, and we'll come back with our players of the game. Welcome back to the FSM Prep Rally. That was the scoreboard. You've seen what happened. Now let's talk to our co-players of the game. We have Utah commit JJ Buchannon, and we have Georgetown commit Aiden Krause, the quarterback. Now I'm going to start with you, Aiden. Now see, here's the thing. People don't realize the first time I met Aiden was at the Golden Knights victory parade. We were at the beer house. Aiden comes up with 2 teammates.
Is he old enough to be in there?
That's what first thing I asked him. That's the first thing I asked him. See, they're walking through, and Aiden was like, "You don't know me, but I know you." And he started guaranteeing, like, "You're gonna know who I am. I'm the best quarterback in Vegas." Woo, woo, woo. You seen him at the UNLV camp with us.
707.
Same way.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, this and you call him the most confident quarterback in the city. This man.
Someone has to be.
Yeah. Thank you.
Someone has to be.
Thank you.
Before the game, you said to me, "We're putting on a show for you tonight. Wait till you see what we're going to do." What made you so confident going into this game?
Yeah, I think our preparation first made us very confident. We had 2 weeks to prepare for them. And then I think a little bit underlying, they were talking all on Instagram all week. I think they care more about Instagram than wins. So I think we came out, we fired on all cylinders, and we showed what we could do as a team. And I think that's what really made it, was our effort as a team.
How was it for you guys to beat this team? This first time they lost to a public school since 2015.
This is our first time in 12 years beating them. So
okay.
This means I know players back 9 years ago that they're here at the game and they're like, "You finally did it." So I think it's a big accomplishment not only for us but for past Coronado alumni and for everyone that was here tonight.
Yep.
St. Rose Bowl. You guys get the first trophy.
Yep.
First time in like 17 years they say that they haven't beat them and whatnot. How does that feel for you? This is a program-changing win.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely, with the new transfer rule next year, it's definitely going to put this program on the map for sure. Definitely going to be kids coming in, trying to come to Coronado. And I'm grateful that me, AK, and the rest of our team put in the work, put in the hours behind, cameras, all that to put the work in and get this win, because it means a lot for this program and for Coach Dupree.
Hey JJ, how was this week of practice?
This is our best week of practice by far. Last week we were conditioning every day last week. Last week, our bye week, and this week were the hardest hardest weeks of practice we've had for sure. We just knew it took that type of preparation coming into this game, this powerhouse of a public school. You know, we knew what it took to come in and take it, and that's what we did.
Yeah, you guys. They're a team that traditionally they're
Dominant,
putting 50 on
powerhouse.
people.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
They're a
saying?
great
And-
team.
And for
Yeah.
you guys to come out tonight, just shows, like, again, the amount of work. 'Cause I know wasn't just this year. This is something you guys have been building on, because last year you guys had a hell of a
Yep.
run,
Yep.
and you guys came out, obviously fell short in the playoffs. How gratifying is it for you guys?
Man, it's everything. I think last year we had our board written down after we lost, and with Coach Dupree, he's been really hyping us up, and we've understood his scheme more. We've got another year, so now we have extra things that we're building on, and all the senior class, we know what our goal is this year, and we know what our mission is. So this is just it's a great stepping stool towards our mission. So I think gotta give them credit too. That was a great team tonight.
We've never had a coaching staff believe in us more than this coaching staff does. Starts with Coach Dupree,
Yes, sir.
our DC, Coach Rath. Never had no one believe in us as much as they do, and it speaks volumes to how we perform on the field.
And they're teachers of the game.
Yep.
We've learned so much. In this last week alone, we've learned so much about football, where last year we learned a lot, this year we've learned a lot, and we're just going to keep continuing to build. And Coronado as a program is going to keep continuing to build and hopefully be that next powerhouse.
So, I'm pretty sure your coach is going to give you a 24-hour rule like I will.
No, we got
24 hours to enjoy this?
Probably
Already.
12. We
Already.
probably have 12
He
hours.
may give you 3. You may give you till 12 o'clock tonight.
We have film tomorrow morning.
And
so.
this time, you got another big one next week.
Yes,
One
sir.
of you
Arguably.
guys top city. One of the top in the city. You
Great
guys
team.
top in the city.
Great team.
What do you think about that game looking forward?
It's a great team. I can't. All their players, they're skilled. They're all returners. Like, I have no disrespect. That's a great team, and I've watched them perform. They played Lincoln, a top team. They beat them. They had a bye week this week, I think, right? Or did they
No,
play
they're
today?
playing. They play
They're
football.
playing basic right now.
Basic.
Basic.
Yeah.
So whatever happens tonight, they're a great team, and we're ready for them next week.
Well, I'm gonna before we let you go, I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek. You guys are coming in next week ranked number 3 behind them. So it'll be number 2
Yes,
versus
sir.
number 3, and that's the game we're gonna be at. So we'll be back here next week for you guys.
Another week here.
And hopefully we didn't get y'all in trouble tonight.
What? No, we're staying. We're staying. No, we're staying. We have film tomorrow. We're good.
Okay.
All right, let's check out the highlights from the game. We're gonna come back with Coach Dupree on the FSM Prep Rally.
I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a body, then jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I kill her some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the dollars, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be still loving my roster.
Welcome back to the FSM Prep Rally, and joining us now is the coach of the man who made some history tonight at Coronado. For the first time in 15 years, Coach Dupree, Liberty lost to a public school. 40-point win, 47-7. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Secondly, what does that mean for the program?
It's big. I mean, it's a lot hard to put it into words for what we've worked for to get to this point, for the boys to get to this point, and for them to come out and play relaxed, not push too hard, and fly around. Our motto is fast and mean, and tonight's really the first night that we've seen fast and mean for 4 quarters, and it was from the beginning. 2 weeks ago against Lincoln, we started horrible, and we all felt it, and we knew we had to switch, and it was nice to have a bye week and get prepared, and the boys really flipped the switch and did well tonight.
Coaches, sometimes people have a hard time getting the kids back up after a bye week. How was this bye week?
It was really good. We busted their butts.
Okay.
We conditioned a lot. We let them know where their weaknesses were and how we were going to fix that. And honestly, it came back down to just a good old-fashioned hard work. It came back to I got a little old school in me, and brought out the old school and cleaned some things up and cleaned some attitudes. Not that it was bad, but I felt that we could be more focused, and honestly, the belief that they can play with people. Trying to get that installed is difficult, but they responded really well to it.
You have a quarterback that's full of confidence, brash, borderline cocky, and I love it.
Yeah.
What's it like to have a guy like that? Because I know that as a coach, you want to, have your quarterback exude some confidence, but,
Sure.
He made, we heard that he made some comments earlier in the week that didn't go well with you guys, and
Right.
But to have a kid like that, and for him to be that brash and really have that leadership, that has to make you feel good to know you can trust someone like that.
Yeah, you know, it's really fun when I met AK last year and I just had a couple conversations, our first couple conversations about football. I was really excited because he was on the same page with me. He understood what I was saying. I didn't have to do a whole lot as far as explaining coverages and all those things. He got it. He's very skilled, obviously. He can do everything that I want him to do. Half the time, you know, the flip side of that, I wish I had a mute button for him sometimes because he talks a lot and he drives me nuts on the sideline sometimes, but I love him because he's passionate. And you can't teach that. You know, that's just something that he has. And he's a great young man, and I'm proud to coach him. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
You know, a lot of people talk about Aiden and JJ. I would like to talk about your defense tonight, Coach.
Yeah,
they only gave up 7 points.
Yeah.
Let's speak about them tonight.
Well, 7 points and 5 turnovers, and they were flying around.
Yeah.
They were bringing the noise. They were playing fast. They were playing mean to get a lot of guys to the football. I just think that for the first time, we overwhelmed a good football team. I think that, and that's huge for us as a coaching staff because now we can show them on film that, listen, you can do this. If you apply yourself and you do these things, it can happen. So defense played unbelievable. Our coaching staff works their butt off every week. They push really, really hard. I have a great staff. I have a lot of knowledgeable guys. Even though they don't have a lot of experience at the varsity level, they have experiences other places. We've got guys that played college ball, played some pro ball. So to have those guys around and understand my level on pushing, to have that happening on defensive side is really special.
You had 2 defensive touchdowns as well, and that's something that, you know, that shows to your point with defense.
Yeah.
I know coming into the game, the players felt disrespected by some of the things happening on social media, and they said they stayed off it all week. That they were clearly locked in. You have a team that gets your message, and that has to feel good.
That is a hard message to get through. That is something that I battle daily. You know, we had a rough day yesterday. Liberty gave it to us on both sides, the freshmen and JV, and there were some social media things that happened, and it's a constant. I spent time on it today, which is not what I wanted to do today on game day, but it's important. You know, the simple message is stay within our bubble, stay within us. Don't worry about other people. You're never going to control other people's thoughts, emotions, comments, posts, whatever. So I'm trying to get through to them the entire program that people that are outside our bubble really don't count. They don't count to what we're trying to do and what our goals are. So why even think about it? You know, we tell them, our coaches, it's kind of funny because we all sent the same message at different times, was our friends are right here. Our friends that we trust and believe in are beside us every day. And I think once they understand that, you know, the sky's the limit when you don't let interference come in from the outside. I think every championship team, not that we're champions yet, but every team that plays at a championship level understands that it's about us. It's not about anybody else. So anyway, yeah, they've taken a message, and I'm really proud of them for not buying into that stuff.
All right, Coach, I just want to thank you for the interview.
Thank you guys very much.
Wish you nothing but the best.
Appreciate
See you
it.
here next week.
See you next week.
Yes, sir.
6 o'clock. It's a date?
Yeah, it's a date. We'll
All
see
right.
you then. Bring some more roses.
That's it for this week's show on the FSM Prep Rally. Make sure you join us next week. We're back here at Coronado for Coronado and Arborview. And make sure you like, subscribe, and follow us on all social media at The Franchise LV. See you soon.
See you next week.